Back at it again with the Royals rebuild and sitting at 30 and 30 to start the month of June. We went through and did all of our lineups. Everything is looking good. We're seeing some development in some of our players and some regression, but Bobby Witt, +5 in contact left. He's improved some of his vision and some fielding attributes, and his durability has even went up. You see even Pasquantino, he hasn't really seen good development, more regression, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to get it right. But Garcia's playing well. He's seeing good progression. His contact rough going up. His vision and clutch even going higher. Freddie Fermin, good contact skills going up. His power, his vision even getting there. And if you want to look at pitchers, you could see that Brady Singer, he's improving. And Isbell, he's seen improvement. An interesting development, Salvador Perez has not really been seeing the playing time, and he's regressed heavily at age 33 and still on the hook for another 2 years, $40 million. So it's going to be interesting to see. Salvador Perez, he's not getting much playing time, and I don't know. Hopefully he could find some PT though. And here we are in the AAA. We see Nick Prattle. He's improving. He's definitely someone I'd like to improve. I got an option year with him this year and try to get him as good as we can. Melendez improving as well, up to almost a 70 overall. And he was just rushed into the pros. I think more patience would have did Melendez a lot better in his career. I think if he wasn't rushed to the pros at 25, he would already be probably a decent player. But here we are trying to still build him up and do our best. His fielding getting better, and that's what we're focused on, is his fielding and his reaction. So we also got Michael Massey making steps. He's getting better by the day. And we have two options on Massey, so we can be a little bit more better with his development. And down here in AA, we have our apple of our eye, Gavin Cross. He has bounced up 5 in power. He's went up in contact. He's definitely improving. We also have Asal Lacey, who's getting better by the day. Improving his walk per 9, his home run per 9, and his pitching clutch. So his ERA is at a 4 though. Wow, I didn't know it was that bad. Huh. Also got Zerpa, who's getting a little bit better, but he's also regressing. And looking at the roster overall, we have our young catcher, Carter Jensen, 20 years old, and he's just about ready to play some AA baseball. I'm going to give him another month in single A, and then we'll call him up to the AA to be playing over Cropley and Rodolfo Duran. So anyway, back to the majors and into the scouting assignments I've set up this week. Scouting the East, we found Fernando Almanzar, and he's ranked 27th on the board, but now climbing up to number 5. He's out of high school, so he has a chance to be what we want, and he projects to have a great cutter and a good fastball and a curveball, and I'm in on him. If we miss out on Lincoln Ford, Fernando Almanzar could be our best option. And I'm going to be checking out some third basemen in the international region and scouting some more starting pitchers in the East. So we'll see how this goes. Let's just get a week ahead and see what happens. 2-2 against Clase. Not interested in this game. The Guardians win. And again, Clase on the mound. I'll hop into this one because this is something that I like. I like to trail more. I don't want to be in a tied game and be forced to. Cut out. I don't want to be in a tied game, forced to play extra innings if I'm not trying to hop into a game for that long. I want something quick, and I have a chance to win this game, so I want to.
That's the ball.
And if I don't, then I just lose. So it's quick. Very focused on the scouting here in this first season, and he gets that high fastball in the corner. That's a good pitch. That one, right in the top right corner. And again, almost in the same spot with that cutter. A little bit off. And we wave at 100-mile-per-hour fastball. That was high in the zone, and close strike 3. Oh, that was our pitch, and we missed it. A 99 cutter. Good check swing. And a high cutter. 2-1. Cutter strike 2. Another good cutter. And a high cutter. Cross save, back-to-back wins. Michael Wacha with the loss. Only gave up 2 earned. You gotta feel bad for him on that one. He pitched his heart out and couldn't get the win, and we get swept. And an offer from the Mariners, Ryan Stanek, for Jonathan Baldwin. Not really a trade I'm into. Stanek would help our rotation, but I'm not really trying to compete with this roster anyway. I don't need a guy like Stanek. And here he is the next day. What are the odds? You don't trade for me? Well, I'm going to pitch against your team the next day. So let's sim. The Mariners win, and you have to wonder if Stanek had something to do with that one. Today's the day for scouting assignments, and we are on a very tough losing skid right now. A 7-game losing streak now. Very interesting, and Fernando Almanzar is still 5th on our board. He didn't really jump any higher. His hits per 9 is not really transcendent. He still has a huge risk to not even be in the 80s. So he is a risk for sure compared to Lincoln. So let's check out and see what we got here. See what we found in third baseman. Domingo jumped up a little bit. Well, 20 spots almost. So not even. I don't know what my math is. Maybe 15. That is. Still has some decent power potential. Switch hitter. Only 81 potential though. Not amazing. And really nothing, man. Just nothing impressive. It's such a weak positional draft, it feels like. Maybe I'm missing the boat on a certain area. We're in week 10. It's getting to nutcrucking time when it comes to drafting, and we gotta find someone to draft position-wise. I think I'm gonna go one more week looking at positions. Nah. I think it's just time for me to finish off some of these profiles. I think I wanna look at Miller. For a later round kind of pick. I wanna see what kind of potential he has. Maybe we should check out Quinn Bookshire. See if he's the real deal. Look at Donnie Vecito. Why not? Trying to just find some later round selections. And the Storm Chasers have too many players. Let's see. Devin Mann is back, and oh, Cam Duvernay is back. That is who's back, and he's a good So we'll. Oh, Ramirez. Yeah, Ramirez can go. That should be good then. Yeah, scouting's all good. Cool. Austin Nola, he doesn't play much, but he's injured, so interesting. And we break the losing streak. It finally ends. And we go on a winning streak, 2 in a row. And the Yankees hold on to stay up. Arian Blanco has 2 home runs. Good for him. Wow, a lot of bases loaded opportunities here. And they hold on to beat 1-0 somehow. That's an impressive win. Singer must have had a great game. Nine innings, 3 hits, 6 strikeouts. And oh man, we're playing the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani, Tyler Glasnow, and Clayton Kershaw. We lose 8-0 to Shohei, and Shohei pitches the whole game as well, and almost has a Singer performance. And then we lose 10-0. So far the run differential facing the Dodgers is 18-0. And Glasnow went 7 1/3. Tony's hitting 300 this year. What's Betts hitting? Did Betts even play? No, he didn't. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I almost hit the wrong button. And Miller, he still has power, but I don't know. He can play catcher? Oh, wow. I'm almost interested in Miller a little bit more. Quinn Bookshire is actually another nice little pick here. Donnie Vecito. He is also interesting as well. So we'll take Vecito off. Quinn Bookshire, I'm definitely in on him. I mean, he seems like a pick that I would take in second round if he's there. I mean, he doesn't have the best hits per 9, which is worrisome, and a lot of stuff doesn't look the best. Maybe we'll think about Bookshire more. We really didn't look at relief pitchers too well this draft, and I mean, oh, that's closer. I mean, I guess I could give another look at some just in case I want to take a flyer on one. Like Dominic Tuttle is someone I'd look with in the 3rd round. He definitely looks good, though. I guess we'll scout some relievers from the East. Or is that the Central that we wanted? I can't even remember. My memory is not the best sometimes. Yeah, let's just look at some Central and look at a prospect with this guy. One of our other pitchers. Got Caleb Collier. He's a JUCO guy. I'll think about it then. If he's the 30th best player in the board, this is a weak draft, man. Just be honest. Peter Washington. Wow, super low overalls to start off. I don't know. I guess we'll take a look at Roman McKenzie. Losing to Oakland, that's something new. And we do come back and win. Freddie Furman has suffered a broken leg. So, I have to put him on the 10-day, and yeah, I would like to stop simulating. My catcher just broke his leg. I would probably like to stop simulating at that point. So it looks like Salvador Perez has found his way back into the lineup. But he will have to earn his way up. Very cruel what we're doing to Perez in a way, but we'll keep Perez there, though. Hopefully Perez can hit, though. It would help this team out very much. Devin Mann sustained an injury, and he will be out for a few days. Well, seems like Devin Mann is an injury-prone player. And here's Merrill Miller's finish profile, and he's not that good. So, unfortunate. McKenzie looks decent, though. He's not too terrible. I think it's only right to see if Jeffrey Couch is good or not before we go into this. Lincoln Ford opted out of the exam. That is worrisome. I mean, let's check out Connie Hayes. Why not? A lot of my starting pitchers are done, so it's really just, I don't know if scouting them is worth it. Oh, that's crazy. He's ranked 92 and he's ranked 92 on our board. That's like one of the few players that's actually ranked the way he's supposed to. That's crazy. Might as well give a look at Gonzalez, see if he's anything. No! Whoa, ho, ho. Oh my goodness. Could have been disastrous there. And the Marlins win 3-1. Broken hand, Jonathan Bolin. A lot of injuries, man. Lots of injuries. I guess you could move Austin Cox up to AAA. I guess he kind of has earned it. You could say that Ashog Lacey could be moved up, but I would rather wait. Kind of have a feeling how that would go. The thing is we wouldn't have a starter. I mean, we can use Chandler Complain as our 5th starter, I guess. Just gonna be very bad, but you know, that's what we have to do. Let's promote Austin Cox to AAA though. And let's move Eric Santarola up to AA. And we'll slot Austin Cox in as the third guy. Alright, now let's finish up this month of June. And here we are with the score tied. And the Guardians end up losing the game. Getting near the draft, and Jeffrey Couch has jumped up to number 6. His stats are not impressive, though. I'm not interested in Couch anymore. I think I'm out on Couch. It's taken me a lot of scouting to finally give up on Couch, but I don't know anymore. I'm just really into power, and I think we might as well finish Theo where, and to be honest, I don't know if I want to, because he's more of a lefty smasher, and I need someone that can hit both sides of the plate. I'm actually going to cancel the assignment on where. You can look at Samuel Page. Why not? Want him at priority 1 though. And are we at the end of the month? Yep, we are at the end of the month. Roster struggling AA. Jonah DePito will have to bounce back. He had a 3.86 ERA. I don't think that's terrible. I mean, with the short innings, I guess. CJ Alexander, he played well. 286. Not too many notifications, so I guess that's good and bad. Even Sisk, he played well. And Chris Bubik had a 1.35 ERA with 28 strikeouts over 33 innings. Let's just make the lineups, make sure the lineups are up to par. And Adam Frazier has cooled off a bit. Was hitting above 300, and now he's definitely cooled off a lot. Esquantino's still not finding his vibe. I'll move Perez up for sure. Velasquez is hitting well, so we'll move Velasquez up. Hunter Renfroe is struggling. Garcia definitely becoming a better player. I'm very happy to see his development so far for the year, and maybe we'll have to check out a game with him. Hampson still not playing well. Just a guy that can't really hit the baseball well. He's just struggling, to say the least. I'm going to have Miguel Garcia be the guy that gets the most at-bats in that area. I think I'm okay with that. I think it's just better to go for the batting orders and then go for the other stuff after. So, not a good month for Michael Brousseau, but not really looking for him to have a great month anyway. Michael Massey up to a 70 overall. Very happy with how he's developed so far. He's definitely caught my eye for sure. You have Nick Prado, who's still a 64 overall. He's just not going up in overall, and you want to wonder why. He's hitting 300. You don't. How much better can Nick Prado play? Is he making mistakes on the field? Is what is holding Nick Prado back? He does have 75 strikeouts, but he does have 78 hits. He's grounded into 5 double play, 11 errors. So I guess his WAR, his defense. So let's move Nick Prado to DH and see if we can help Nick Prado out a little bit. Huh. What can I do here? I don't want Nick Prado playing center field, though. What the hell? No one can play center? Alright, that'll work good enough. I was so confused at what I was going to do there. I want Nick Prado to get in a different position, and maybe he won't have as many errors. But I'd like to see Melendez get above a 70 overall sooner than later. Gavin Cross up to a 68. He's almost a 70. Almost faster than the guy you'd want to be 70 sooner, but +7 contact left. He's definitely improved that area. +5 power left. He's becoming a better hitter. Definitely something to be happy about. I think it's time to make the move with the catcher position. Carter Jensen, welcome to the AA. Therefore, Duran, welcome to the single A. I'll move Carter Jensen up a little bit. I think the batting orders on this are pretty much fine. I mean, I might as well get Carter Jensen work on both sides of the plate. Now let's check out our rotation and see how that's been working out. Brady Singer, I think he went up 1 overall. Had a 3.51, pretty solid. Seth Lugo has jumped up to a 4 ERA. He's struggled. I don't know if we're going to be able to trade Lugo if he's not pitching at least at a 3.5 ERA. You're not going to get much of a return. Michael Wacha, on the other hand, he's been pretty good, man. He's up to a 78, a 3.13. What's his whip? 1.33, not the best, but a 1.8 WAR. 1.7 WAR for them. Cole Reagans and Kyle Wright have been terrible. Coming down here, Daniel Lynch, man, he's been playing very good. He's definitely working himself up to be a September call-up kind of guy. He's definitely worked hard, and you also got Chris Bubik, who is trying his best to keep his career alive, because this is really his last chance. He has to play good. He's pitching good down here, but we know he has his control issues, and he gives up a lot of hits. Maybe Bubik can be a guy who comes out of the rotation next year and can help the team that way. Not really anything else. I guess you got Carlos Hernandez pitching too. Cool. Oh yeah, Austin Cox hasn't pitched yet, so we don't even know. Sal Lacey, he is who he is. He's improving. Even his hits per 9 are going up now, so. And Zerpa also getting his improvement at a 3.44. Back way. Cool. Andrew Hoffman. And Chandler Complain. Oh, that's where we are. And let's get it cracking. Hop into a player lock game with Maikel Garcia, one of our surprise players, one of our few good players that we have. We're only 7 games under 500, but it seems like the wheels are starting to fall off. A lot of people are starting to go cold, and the pitching is bad 2/5 of the time automatically. And when the pitching is good, we can score runs either way.
And now, your 2024 Kansas City Royals. Leading up for the Royals, the third baseman.
Here is Maikel Garcia going against Springs. And Springs drops it in there for a strike.
One ball.
In there
One strike.
for a ball. And put in play, but not hit hard.
Batting second.
And Garcia, no chance. There, Ramirez with the bunt. And a good circle change on the outside bottom corner.
Oh,
Fouls it off, and he's running for it. And he just missed the diving catch. Put it in play, but it will be an easy out. Garcia having a tough time at the plate tonight against Springs. And he hit that one, but got a little too underneath it. And that will be an out. It is still, oh no, it is 2-0 Tampa in Springs. In trouble, Garcia puts it in play, and it's a hit. Garcia, bluff throw. He is safe somehow. Garcia makes it a one-run game. And he just finds a way to chop it in there for a hit. But we end up losing 2-1. Springs shut us down. He was pretty good. Michael Wacha only gave up one earned run, and he lost. You have to feel for Michael Wacha, man. Like, at this point, you have to feel bad for Michael Wacha. And let's look at... Wow, Cole Reagans is 3-10. Let's just look at that for a second. .54-29 is Omaha, though. That is impressive for sure. Going against the lefty. I think I'll just mess with Northwest Arkansas then. Let's take a look at the new kid. Let's use Carter Jensen. Why not? we don't have much else to look forward to on this team. So let's take a look at Carter Jensen and see if he is anything. Maybe he could be a backup catcher one day on the team and wouldn't have to worry about drafting one right away. I mean, if you could find that dynamic power hitting catcher, even a great contact catcher with a cannon arm like a Joe Mauer type, you know, it's hard to pass up on that, man. It's just such a valuable position along with shortstop, but that is something that we do not have to worry about. Having Bobby Witt makes planning for the draft a little bit easier, knowing that you have one spot penciled in for the next 10 years.
Leading off for Northwest Arkansas, the catcher, Carter Jensen.
Ball one.
And he gets a strike in there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Jensen has contact. He's a pretty solid hitter at his age. And there for another strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he punched him out with the curveball. Good pitch.
Out.
And Jensen's going to get the outs. And Jensen throws him out, trying to steal seconds.
Yeah. No balls, 1 strike.
Third round pick by us in 2021.
Ahoy.
And we just can't hit
No
nothing
ball,
right now. I
2
was going to say a
strikes.
different word, but
That's a ball.
not helping when we're swinging completely away from the ball. A good job, Roby, pitching us inside. And again, attacking the inside part. Jensen, he just got called up from single A, and this is probably one of his first games. And he puts that one in play, and not the best reaction, and Jensen's going to get a double. And Jensen's got decent speed for a catcher. 54 is pretty solid, man. It's not the worst. I've seen slower. Had Alejandro Kirk and Will Smith. You know, Will Smith isn't that slow, but no, it's just you can get speed at that spot. You can really have something, man.
Now batting, catcher, Aaron Antonini.
And he's punched out. Another throw by Jensen.
Now batting, catcher, Carter Jensen.
New pitcher in. And Jensen is going to ground out to short. Not a bad swing, no. And one is still out there going against Jensen. And it seems to be the plan against Jensen is just to pitch him inside. Repeated over and over and over. Goes outside that time with the 91, no. And Jensen got a decent hack at it, and foul. And we swing at a bad pitch to the end. Probably the game for Jensen, but Jensen's pretty fun. I think he's got some potential as a hitter, for sure. He's not the worst. Any left-handed batter is cool with me, though. But I thought he did all right. Why not hop into this game as AAA and just check out the team as a whole and see if we can make a comeback here. And we lead the league in AAA in home runs, so that is something really cool to see. And second in ERA.
The batter number 19.
We don't have the
Second
best
baseman,
prospect group.
Michael.
Our good prospects are being good prospects. Here's Massey with 2 on.
Hey. 0-1. Hey.
And he fooled him.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that was way inside. And high, and an even count at 2. And Massey strikes out with a high slider.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
And
Indianapolis.
Jackson Wolf coming in to go against
66.
Michael Rousseau.
Jackson Wolf.
Ball, inside.
And that is just terrible. I'm
One ball,
chasing
one
everything
strike.
now.
No, inside.
And Brousseau puts a hit on that one, but it will be caught at the warning track. Gonna advance the runner, a good throw, and he's out. What a throw. In there for a strike, knuckle curve.
I got a ball, 1 strike. One ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2.
Strikeout there. It's Gonzalez. It's an easy. 2 with the knuckle
Ball
curve.
2 is the count. Ball 1.
And can't get him to chase. And he struck him out with the changeup. And we'll have a mound visit here just to buy some time. And now we should be all good. Bring in MacArthur.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for your Omaha Storm Chasers, number 66, Jay MacArthur.
Aye.
He hung it. And the final out goes to Massey, and he will get the outs. Have to make a comeback here, and Melendez is the batter against Wolf. He swung. And again, this is
Ball
not
1 2.
what I wanted to do when I jumped this game.
One ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's out.
That was borderline. Now that looked like a strike. Huh.
3.
And that is strike three. Melendez goes down.
Your attention please. Now pitching for Indianapolis, number
Show us some
63,
mercy though by putting in
Hunter
Stratton, so maybe a chance now.
Aye. Aye. No ball, 2 strikes. 3.
Man, he's just getting punched out.
Inside ball.
And the next out of the inning. Now we're down to our final 3 outs if we can even get by this inning without giving up any.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Up to Prado.
Nope, that's inside.
In the play for Prado, and he can't get it.
Ball. Aye.
And in there.
We got a full count.
3-2 now. And that is foul. And again, fouling it off. And again, he is all over those low pitches. And again.
Ball four.
And he earns the walk after all that.
Ball one. Ball two.
And put in play, but often loves it.
Now batter, the second baseman, Devon Bell.
Hey!
And Bay, he's gonna put it in play, and this is a run for sure. Man, they're gonna throw it in. And it scores a run to make it a 2-run advantage. Gotta be kidding me.
One zero.
And again in play, and Bay's gonna score. That's what his speed can do. He gets around the bases very quickly. And Prado can't get there. This is turning into disaster. It's Monty
Now
Grandel.
batting, designated hitter, Nick Gonzalez.
And up the middle, another run will score. This is out of hand, a 4-run lead now. And finally, it's over. But now we have to score 5 if we want to win. We haven't even hit the ball yet. So this is not good. Put in play, and Lofton a deep shot, and it is out. Here's Devaney.
Yeah! 0-1's the count.
And Devaney fouls off a cutter. And that is put in play, but it's another out. And this is the final out. Down 4, and man is up.
Nope. Ball one.
We have very few talented players on this team, even in our minor leagues. It is crazy. All these D-level players, and man, he gets it done. He's gonna stay at first, and this could be the start of the rally that we want. Nick Prado now, and he put a charge into this one.
Nope. That's a ball. Count 1-0. Ball.
And a good cutter finds the zone.
That's ball three.
He is just painting it around
3
Nick
balls,
Prado.
1 strike.
And a pitch to hit, and Prado
Thank you.
could not hit it. Oh man, I want that one. And Prado strikes out. The Indians win.
now is our final
Oh,
line.
we kind of blew it in a way, but nonetheless, that is... Man, we need more talent in our organization. That is not acceptable at all. It's just sad at that point. Tyler Tolbert now has torn his calf and he will be out 1 to 2 months. How many people are going to get hurt? Tolbert was definitely a fixture down in AA, and now he's hurt, so Peyton Wilson will take over the duties. But now we have to find someone to lead off. Wow, Gonzalez has 8 home runs. What? That's crazy, man. Yeah, Joe Gray, you're gonna have to be the guy. Peyton Wilson can stay at the top. Well, not at the top, but he can stay against lefties as well. Series against Colorado, and Jordan Lyles in trouble. The Rockies win. This is at Colorado, so it's the team that I rebuilt last year, but I didn't completely rebuild it. Let's hop into another, I know, right? Another one. Let's use Salvador Perez. Haven't looked at Salvi too much this year, and he's hitting .218 on the season now. He's playing for the injured Furman, who broke his leg. And let's see if Salvador can get a nice homer here in Coors Field. That's really the most thing that I wanted to see, is just to play in Coors in this game. I haven't played in Coors yet. It's a beautiful stadium, and wish I could have won with the Rockies and played it out. I had a generational prospect and a lot of other stuff, and just didn't have the time to finish it and start it early enough. And hopefully we can do some better stuff on this one. Antonio Senzatelli having a pretty good season.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Here's Salvador Perez
Ball, that
with
pitch
a
out.
2-0 advantage to start. That was the pitch to hit, and we missed it. Theme of the day. And again.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And Perez gets one in play. But it is thrown over his head, and Perez to second base.
That is good.
And here he is batting again.
That's a ball. Ball, that's outside.
2-2 to Perez. And now 3-2. And he struck out. He swung too late, and it wasn't even a strike to swing at.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Sensatella is still out here pitching.
That's the ball.
And we struck out again. This is terrible gameplay. I apologize, please. This is not our best. Missing the easy pitches to hit, and that is just unacceptable. Striking out way too many times. We should be getting hits. Just putting the ball into play. Just like that. That's all you gotta do. Hit it very early still. Perez is gonna go for 2. He's greedy. And so is the runner that went for a run. Instead of having 2 in scoring position against Bird. At least Perez gets a hit. Just had to take 2 strikeouts. And that's just not good. Sensatelli was not pitching his best, and we could have definitely got a couple of hits. But just gotta learn and get better, I guess. Let's go for our horror organization and get some games in. It is time to check in on Michael Massey. He's having a phenomenal season, hitting .276 and a ton of home runs.
And now, your Indianapolis Indians.
And we definitely want revenge after the Indians beat us yesterday, so.
The second baseman, Michael Massey.
Ball. 1-0.
4th round pick was Michael Massey in 2019. With a few bright spots in our organization, and definitely someone that we want to develop and keep around if we can.
Ball, that's high. Got him. Hey,
And a strike high. Massey gets a piece of that one, but an out. And Balder Breaker used to play for the Pirates. I thought he was a pro at one point.
Let it fly right here.
that's the ball.
And in on the hands.
1 ball, no strike.
Just missing the sinker. Timing off.
Oh, big guy. You drive it right here.
It's a piece of that one, but an out.
Drive it right there.
Eighth inning down 5-1.
Yeehaw! 0-1.
Here we go, kid. Here we go.
Ball. 1-2.
Get yours right here, huh? Drive it up there. Hey, 90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
And Massey gets punched out. And what a... I guess I just forgot how to play, and I'm just so focused on scouting that I've just thrown everything that I've known out the window. Maybe we can get some hits this game. We're going on Gavin Cross. Going up against Brandon Kamar. And he's 7-5 with a free 5. Asal Lacy 5-6 with a free 7-1. With 20 more strikeouts, just about 19 to be exact. So, what kind of pitchers they are. Have to be careful, obviously, then, because he's going to try to be crafty. Cross.
Ball 1.
Slider go.
Ball 1, no strike. Aye.
And a high changeup, not a fastball. And that's the fastball, and we couldn't hit it. Just Cross with the second opportunity to the game.
Nope.
Drive it right here.
Stupid swing there.
Ball, that's upstairs.
On 3 straight balls, and we swung at one of them for whatever reason. And Cross puts it in play, but it is an out. And runners in the corner, and Lacey
The center fielder.
found himself in a tough jam. And again jammed. And again out.
The center fielder, number 12.
Cross is 4th at bat of the day, and the bases are loaded for Cross.
Nope, that's a ball. That's ball 2.
Is Cross gonna get walked with the bases loaded and 2 outs? No, he just misses the fastball again, and he will fly out again. Cross unable to get a piece of it. Oh man, what a day it's been. Guess we have the draft to look forward to, but I don't know what else. Cross's arm is tested. The throw, he is safe, and Cross put a good throw on it, though. He put his best arm into it.
The center fielder, Gavin Cross.
Ball, that pitch
High
is out.
fastball and Cross. Oh, I thought it was Gavin Nux for some reason. We could only wish he would be that good one day.
Big Charlie, huh?
Ball, that's upstairs.
Looking good. Doing better up there. Here you go.
Cross is gonna ground into a double play. No, he is gonna be safe. Fielder's choice with 2 outs. And that will do it. Another
The final line score.
lackluster game for us. Just unable to get anything good going. And the final scouting assignments are now coming up. Samuel Page was not worth looking at, but we figured we should take a chance. Connie Hayes he's not good enough to get drafted in that position. And looking at Ella Gonzalez, the hits per 9, that was worrisome, but huh. Wonder why we were looking at him in the first place now. I just don't know who I would want to finish. Should I look at Mark Tyner more? Just to make sure that he's not amazing. I feel like I have a good idea of who Fernando is. Maybe I should finish Manuel Montoya and kind of make sure he's decent. Huh. It's such a tough decision, really, this last week, man. I want to be sure about Alamenzar. And let's cancel this and let's just throw another pitcher on here to finish up. Torres is interesting. I don't know if he'll fall to us, but his potential is not really the most impressive thing. Quentin Brookshire, he's good, but I don't know if he's first round good. Cabrera the same. Tyner also opted out. I feel like I should have looked at Tyner more, man. I think I want Tyner looked at by our better scouts. And let's finalize this and let's get into the draft. Let's hop in here with Will Smith and get the save. Why not? And let's hope we don't choke, because if I choke this away, I am literally just having the worst MLB franchise experience of my life today. Even worse than last year, losing to the Dodgers in controversial fashion. Ooh, they got their City Connect uniforms on too. I love their City Connect. They look awesome. They're definitely one of the best in the league.
Yeah.
Hoyo swings through that one.
0-1.
And again.
0-2.
This time playing in Colorado, and this should be interesting. Pitched the wrong way. Perez tested. His arm was not good enough to get the out. And that's strike three. So 2 outs, 1 in scoring position. And here comes Ezequiel Tovar. And he is a good clutch hitter. He needs just a little blooper hit. And it could be game. Hard taking strike 1.
Ball. 2 balls. 1 strike.
Smith finding the zone, and it's 2-2. And Smith strikes out Tovar, and the save is complete. Oh, Smith getting it done. One positive thing for Kansas City today. Bobby Witt declared the game.
First for
And
the
even
victorious
Michael Wacha
Kansas
getting a
City
win,
Royals.
pitching
4
good
runs
again.
on 10 hits, no errors.
Michael
They got
Wacha
12
is
runs
pitching
on.
very good this season. I think he could be a good fourth starter on a playoff team. Maybe a weaker of a playoff team or a team trying to compete to get into the playoffs, but the way he's pitching, he could be a fourth starter in the playoffs. He's very good. And Michael Wacha is hurt. Oh, man. Don't get hurt, Micah. And the Battle of Missouri goes to St. Louis the first time. And the Royals beat the Cardinals 6-2 the second time. The Red Sox are 36-57. That is crazy. Look at the transactions. Giants called up Robbie Ray. Okay, called up players that were already good, I guess. I don't know. Trade deadline July 31st. Okay. Bases loaded for Darion Blanco. And we'll just continue. The Red Sox beat the Royals 8-7. Good one for them. Jonathan Baldwin is still hurt, so the All-Star Futures game and one of your players is on the team. That's cool. Let's hop into the futures game. Who made it? I have a feeling I know who made it already, but I don't even see Wyatt Langford. He's down here for some reason. He's already in the pros, buddy. I mean, you're probably on the team. I just don't know who it is. I'm not even keen on it, though. Will Smith, another chance to get a save, but we'll let him do it on his own. We do get the win. And Tolbert is still hurt. Let's go to the draft. This is definitely exciting, man. We're finally at our first draft. We got Lincoln Ford. What a name, by the way. You also have Mayora. Let's go team rank. There we go. Ford. You got Moya. It's definitely got the upside potential, but the hits per nine and the other stuff is just not too impressive. You got Almanzar, who has jumped up to number 4 now on the board. And he's projected to have some good pitches, so someone that we definitely could really consider. Ware has jumped up to 6. Oh boy. I was not expecting this to happen, but he has good power and vision. He could be the guy as well. Oh man, I am intrigued with that power. He can play first base as well. Amenczar wants 3.4. You know Lincoln Ford wants 8. That's another thing that's going to play a factor in drafting for sure. I don't know if Ware would even fall. It's a 38. It's just interesting for sure. I also got Couch, but I'm way more interested in Ware over Couch. Just not interested in Couch. Was turned off by his power decreasing every time we scouted. Mark Tyner. His hits per 9 is not as great, so I'm glad we finished Tyner. We just had to make sure he still had the great starting potential. He had a chance to be generational. We wanted to make sure that he wasn't. I'm not even ready to start this draft, man. I'm still infatuated with looking at these players. You got Pete Washington. You know, he could be very interesting later in the draft at like 138 or 168. Kind of have like the same player here with Caleb Carter, just more certainty, and obviously a better overall to start as well. So. Definitely a guy we could look at 38, but I just don't know. You know, at 21 years old, it makes it a tougher choice to pick him there. I think I'm ready to start the draft, man. This is nerve-wracking, it always is, but let's see who the Cleveland Guardians want at number 1. Start the draft. And Cleveland Guardians select Lincoln Ford. You can't get mad at them. It was the right choice for them. Lincoln Ford is number 1, but he had opted out of the exam, so we have to. Second pick. Jackie Lucy jumps up here, and hopefully he wasn't great either. We didn't really look at Lucy. I didn't like his skill set, but he probably had some good potential. Usually. And Omar Moya, the starting pitcher that we scouted a little bit, 20 years old, an 8.7 bonus demand, so that's a big chunk, man. And here's the Oakland A's pick coming up. And Arturo Torres is off the board. Our rival, the Chicago White Sox, in front of us. And this is when Robert Lawrence. Okay. Hopefully he's not generational. And here we are. So now we are left with 2 choices. And this is a tough decision, man. This is going to really reflect on how this is going to start. if we make the wrong choice here, it's not going to set us back, but it's going to hurt to start. Our first round pick, this is very important. And we could take a risk and let Fia Ware drop. But this potential, man, is so intriguing with the power. He's more of a power left bat, though, like we said earlier. And Amador Almanzar, he's got tremendous velocity. He's got good hit per nine potential. His walk per nine is good there. His home runs and control are an issue, but he's got break. He's got the velocity, like we noticed for sure. He has it. But what kind of guy is he? Is he good? Or is he alright? This is tough, man. Fia Ware has way more interest. Oh man, I think I've made my decision, but it really isn't 100% sure. Is Ware generational, man? Because if he is and we don't take him, I'm gonna think about it for the rest of the week. It's not gonna be cool. I'm not gonna be happy if we miss out on a generational player that we had and we liked. Both 18, but Fia Ware has the potential of being a higher starting overall, and he could be really good. If he's a 74 overall, he's really good. If he's 74, he's got 82 and just good stuff. With the sixth pick in the draft, the Kansas City Royals are going to select Fernando Almanzar. It is definitely a risk keeping Ware on the board, but a risk I'm willing to take. Almanzar is the guy that we want, the guy I'm more certain on, and Ware is very good, but he has not the best right-handed power. Like, I want him to hit right-handed pitching, and have to be careful. David Jaquez goes off. Did we look at Jaquez? I think we passed on looking at Jaquez as well, and hopefully we didn't regret that. I don't know why they would take Jaquez. They have very good second base talent. Look at some other picks. Cabrera went to St. Louis. We scouted him pretty good. Here's Jeffrey Couch going to Detroit. They get a very good player. He's got potential to be pretty good for them. They have Torkelson, but they take the risk and go with Couch as well. Here's a center fielder going to Boston. Omar Morta, he's got a good upward potential from Panama. Jackie Lucy and Julio Lozana and Quinton Bookshire jumps off the board super high to Chicago White Sox, so that sucks for us. John Ray goes very high, and he's got good vision and contact potential, so maybe he is what Seattle thinks. And there goes Dancy, a little early draft crush of mine. He had the power potential, and I was very intrigued, but decided it wasn't too good enough for the 6th overall pick. And there goes Todd Clark. We were high on, and we just didn't really finish up on him. Alex Hanosa, a starting pitcher. And Mark Tyner goes at 19. So if that's how it really is, if players are going to go at draft rank, then we are probably going to miss out on where. But Pedro Rivas is gone. And Pedroza goes with the next pick. Another catcher in the first round. 2 catchers have went in the first round. When I thought it was kind of a weak catcher draft. Dave Roberts drops all the way to 22, but he goes to Baltimore. And maybe they have something. Mark Traxler, the #1 ranked player on the MLB draft board. Bill Ullman is a Brave, and he joins a very talented group of young talent. Moises Razanoy, and he goes, and he had pretty good potential, man. He looks solid. Theo Ware is a Yankee. What? I hope Ware is not generational and he's on the Yankees. I will pinch myself every night. Giancarlo Velez. Good pick for the Yankees, though. You can't be mad. They need that position, and they got a good player in the later rounds of the first round. Kiki Maeda goes to the Diamondbacks, and I think that might have been a mistake. And Luis Mota ends it for the World Series champion Texas Rangers. Jacob Burnett. He goes off the board. And the rich get richer here with Henry Pineda. Darnielle Harley goes off the board, and he looked pretty good, but we just weren't interested in shortstop, so we didn't look at him too much. Nelson Gibbons goes to Cleveland. John Wright off the board now. And we didn't really think much of John Wright. Eddie Zamora. Ooh, if our scouts are right, then Colorado made a very bad choice. So here we are now. And we're not in the spot that we want to be with one of our players, one of our targets going early with, of course, Theo Ware and then Quentin Bookshire, who I was not expecting to be so highly picked. But here we are. And got Caleb Carriers ranked at 29. We'll pick 39 right now, or 38. You got Manuel Montoya, but you could wait 2 picks for him and maybe go with Miguel Lopez here. He's got pretty good stuff. It's not terrible. He's 21 years old, though. Already went with 1 starter pitcher, but we know we're taking some. We need starters. And starters are very rich on this game. If Montoya gets picked before 39, I'm going to lose it. But I think we're going to take Miguel Lopez here. We might take all pitchers this draft, honestly, man, with the way it's going. Just don't see anything that should really catch my eye anymore. So it comes down to Montoya or Lopez. It just comes down to who's getting picked first, and we're gonna draft Miguel Lopez here. And we will wait for Oakland to make their selection. You better not. You better not. You better not. Benjamin McLeod. Thank you, Oakland, for that. And we will quickly run up to the board and take Emmanuel Montoya. And here's Colorado's next pick. Aaron Luke goes at 41. He could be good, but it's going to take a minute. And a good run on closers here. I wasn't really high on closer. I thought I could probably find something in the trade market better, or, something. But Kevin Rosado goes. The number 7 player ranked on the board finally goes, but he's not highly touted. Brooks James, he goes to the Mets. And there goes Derek Hayes, another second baseman for the Pirates. What are they doing? They've took 2 second basemen this draft. And Frank Bird goes off the board. Miguel Cleones is now gone. And Dorian Mason. And there goes Gage Lehman now. Very early off the board. One of my favorite position players left, and we're running out of stuff here. Really only have pitchers to choose from, and I'm fine making it almost an all-pitcher draft. You got Fernando Cano, who we kind of forgot about, and maybe we could take a risk, but he'll probably be gone. Adam Gold gone. He was someone that we looked at. Kirk McKnight, a Yankee. They took a left fielder as well. And Fernando Cano is gone. I definitely forgot about Cano in the process, and I definitely should have scouted him a little bit more. I'm definitely intrigued with seeing how he goes, and I deserve not getting a good player if I let Cano go. And I would just have to learn from that mistake. Samuel Page goes. With a mustache at 18 years old. Kid probably gets all the women. Sir William Velasquez. Look at the eyebrows, man. That's what's getting me, man. Charles Lewis. One more time. William Velasquez, ladies and gentlemen. Herp Herzog goes off the board. One of the best names in the draft. Herb, not Herp. Nah, that was not right for me to call him Herp. Charles Pins goes. David Benitez. Ronnie Starnes. And Keith O'Neill is gone now. Pretty solid stuff though, potentially, and even currently. Looks pretty good. At 19. 6'5". Definitely a solid pick there. Robbie Del Villar. What a name. And Hadoki Yashamita. Another good name. He looks freaking insane, actually. Alfredo Rama. And Josh Schroeder goes before us. He looks pretty solid too, man. Cool. So at this point, you got Pete Washington and Cabe Collier. Washington, of course, 18. With the crazy potential. At pick 78. You could look Roman McKenzie here. He definitely looks pretty cool too. You also have Eloy Gonzalez, who doesn't look all that shabby either. Whoa, what? I didn't even pick. Did I run out of time? It took Caleb Carrier for me. Wow. I swear, if homie gets picked, that is not cool. I didn't know. I must have not been paying attention at the time. Wow. That hurts. I guess that's why you want to have your draft queue the way you want it. I wanted Pete Washington, if anything, but... Oh man, I hope I can get Pete now. I'm gonna be hurt. Here goes Connie Hayes. Not cool, man. Not cool at all. Federico Rosario and a not ranked player goes off the board, so Fernando Hernandez. Dominic Tuttle, and yeah, that is a guy that I would want. That hurts. I definitely wanted Tuttle, and I missed him there because of that error we made. I would not. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video and look at the time. That hurts. Man, there go Dominic Tuttle. Mm-mm-mm. Missed him. 24 years old though, but he was good. Frederick Lacquero. Catcher goes here. Maybe this was a better catcher draft than I thought, man. Maybe I just misjudged it. What a name for a player, man. Rick Rocker, man. And Elton Tripp. The Yankees take another corner infielder. And this one might be a steal as well. The Yankees might have had the best draft to win considering draft position. But who knows? That's only 10%, so. You know, my problem is I think everybody is good on this game, and I never see that there could be a chance that they're not that good. And look at Domingo. He looks decent as well. He's got a good fielding potential. Roman McKenzie off the board at 105. And Kenny Radstats is gone, and here's Oakland. Yeah, so we only had a minute. Wow. Yeah, I guess that's where your cue matters at the end. Alright, let's be quick. Pete Washington, hurry up. Ooh. So that was a big error then. I did not notice the clock just went to a minute later on in the draft. It's just, I'm not really big into adding people on my queue because I don't want the computer to take it, and I know they will. But missing out on Tuttle and maybe Connie Hayes, I guess you could consider, but wasn't that high on him. I wanted Pete Washington in the last spot, and if I would have missed out on Pete, he's got the potential to be good. So if he's that 97 potential, man, then I just stole him. So got his pitchers on our board. Maybe we take a chance with Kevin Orzoka. I'm not against that, man. Is he gonna be there though? That's the problem. I'm in on Orzoka though if we can get him. But he'll probably be gone, so might as well not get our hopes up too high. Can he far 14 more spots? We'll see. Nope. There he goes. Kevin Orzoka is gone. I mean, he didn't really have super high potential anyway, so, I mean, we didn't scout him, to be fair, though. He could have had higher potential, but... Whoa, what a name, first of all. Haven't even seen this guy yet, but that's funny. That is... How did I not see this guy the whole time I played? Like, that's messed up, honestly, man, that he's even a thing. I didn't know that he was a player. MLB, man, you gotta be careful, man. The names you put in the game. This is different, man. I know I'm not mature at all, I guess, man. Eloy Gonzalez did opt out for his exam, so that is worrisome. I think we have to draft him now, man. I think it's like it's a thing now, man, and it's I was not expecting to do this during the draft at all. It's not on my board. Didn't even know he existed. Just can't believe it's a thing, but it's there. So at this point, oh man, I gotta hurry. There he is. We're gonna take him here. I'm not saying the name, but we can all read it, so... Okay. Oh boy. Unreal. MLB, unreal. Send the next pick. Let's get this over with. Want a reliever. Whoa, hits per nine is terrible. Ooh, 44, 49, 50. I think let's take Horner. I panicked. Let's just take Tim Horner. And let's end the draft. And let's keep it going. Already made a lot of progress so far, but let's just skip the home run derby this year. We're not impressive at all. But let's hop into the All-Star game with Bobby Witt. We already know who our All-Star is. We don't even need to guess. It's Bobby Witt Jr. And he's having a stellar year again. 18 home runs, 60 RBIs almost with this piss poor team. We'll just be honest. He's heading for a good average. Steals aren't as high, but what do you want him to do? Shohei Ohtani, the starter, going against Chris Paddock. Chris Paddock is your AL starting pitcher with a 2.29 ERA, so cool.
Here we go, kid. Here we go. Come on, let it fly right here.
1 ball, 1
And
strike.
Shohei now 1-1 on Witt.
Two and one.
Hey, Robert, here we go.
First time seeing Shohei on 24. And of course, today is the day that the allegations, well, the day after actually, so it's
Hey, any way you can.
in
Any way
the
you
second.
can. Here we go.
We'll see how it goes. And Bobby Witt, a base hit to start off the All-Star game for the American League. And he almost hit Ohtani. You can bet Ohtani wasn't ready for that. But hopefully it's
The
all
batter,
good
number
with
7,
Ohtani.
shortstop, Bobby
It opens.
Witt Jr.
But we shall see. Oh, he laid a splitter right for us.
Right to.
And a setter on the silk plates. And Witt doesn't miss for 3 times. And Witt is out. Are you kidding? Bobby Witt put a charge into that one, but he's out.
Leading off for the American League, the
Going against
shortstop,
Zach Wheeler now, and it's a different pitcher this time going against Witt. And Witt still puts a good charge into it. He is out, but he has had 3 good hits, well over 100 miles an hour off the bats.
shortstop, Bobby.
Now Hunter Green, this is not a guy you want to see. Hunter Green in the All-Star game, wow. First of all, congrats. Second of all, wow. 132 strikeouts already for Hunter Green, 2.53 ERA, a 1.12 WHIP at 24 years old. Congrats.
One.
Not the guy you want to see when you're a
0
hitter.
1.
Hunter Green has that gas. And he uses it to strike us out.
Now
And
batting.
that should probably be it for Witt. He gets pinch hit for Jorge Polanco. The American League didn't win, so
Our final line
he
score.
contributes in his own way, and Spencer Strider with the loss, so happy to see that as well. Oh yeah, signing draft picks too. We gotta do that. I know how to sign draft picks MLB, I'm just gonna be honest. Yeah, I'm really kind of... Come on, bro. We know. The good thing is everyone has pretty good interest, so... The money shouldn't be an issue. Come on, bro. Like... And Manuel Montoya decides to sign, so that's cool. Thank you, Mr. Montoya. And Pete Washington decides to sign, so thank you, Mr. Washington. We just get Harding to sign. And Carly Ayers signs as well. This is pretty good for us, getting all these guys signed very early on. I mean, we could scout Miguel Lopez a little bit more, but he is very interested already. But I don't know. And I think we'll advance a little bit. And 84 to 94. I think his potential went up. Alright, let's not play any more games. Fernando signs. Horner is signed. I thought it said decline for a second. I was gonna be upset at Horner, but should we scout him all the way? I mean, it's fine. Miguel Lopez decides to sign, and we get everybody. So let's move ahead. And the Royals beat the White Sox again. They seem to do that a lot. Just making sure I don't have any. Hunter Renfroe has torn his labrum, and he will be out for 6 months. So he will be on a 60-day DL. That is a big injury. A fan favorite probably as well, and oh man, it hurts. Espel doesn't have the arm to play right field though. What do we do here? Waters does, and Espel has more of the speed to do it, so I think Espel is going to be the guy. What a struggle year for Pasquantino, though. He's really disappointed me, man. I really think I should. Ultimately might have to send him down. I'm very disappointed so far in how he's produced. And Blake Snell is still a free agent, and so is JD Martinez. It's asinine that nobody would sign these guys to a contract. I'm disappointed in that as well. I think MLB would have that right, but not quite yet. We beat the Diamondbacks somehow with all these injuries. And this time the Diamondbacks beat us. And the Guardians have an offer for Kyle Isbell, Alex Clemmy, and I don't think I'm in on starting pitchers at this moment. See potential though, but for Isbell, no, buddy, no. It would take at least Peter Parker Messiah for starters, but it's okay. Don't want to trade within the division anyway. And today is the trade deadline, and we are in a difficult road. We're 52 and 57, but now we face injury to Hunter Renfroe. We have Freddie Fermin, who broke his leg. We have a lot of uncertainty. We have Lugo's got a free 5-2 now. Ooh. I think I know what I want to do though. John Schreiber, he's pitched good. Is there anything on the trade block that's interesting? Dalton Rushing is for sale. I don't think we have an offer that would be able to get Dalton Rushing. No, he's not. Realistically, he's just out of reach. Could go Samuel Baselli though. Pisalo. Team is not really seeking what we have though, so that's kind of not fair to them. Definitely looked intriguing, but Got George Lombardi. Yet again, not seeking what we have, so Lombardi's a shortstop anyway. Xavier Isaac is for sale, and I think that's a bit wild to put this guy on the block, but to each his own. You got Jefferson Quiero. Oakland wants starting pitching, but they're not real buyers. The Angels need starting pitching as well. And I believe this would be not Minnesota, but maybe the Pirates. They need starting pitching. And they have Jaihan B or Jaihan Bay on the block, and he's a prick. He's a tough guy to get out. Luis Angel Acuna would never be on the trade block. I don't know what the Mets are thinking with this one, but got Akil Baddoo. He's interesting. But that's another divisional kind of thing. Let's just look and see what the market is for Michael Walker. You got the Texas Rangers, the Mets, and the Giants. And pretty much the same market for everyone. Kyle Isbell, I'm not going to trade this year. Mets. And let's check the standings before we even think about offering. Haven't checked the standings much this year because I already know what to expect. You got the Rangers in the top of the wild card. And the Mets are 45 and 64. They are not in any reason to trade, so. Was the Brewers one of the teams? I don't remember now. It was the Giants. And the Giants are definitely not in any room to trade. Look at their record. Oh my goodness. What happened to the San Francisco Giants? So Texas is the team that we have to trade Walker to, and got Brock Porter. I'm not gonna probably take a B guy, maybe not a high B guy. Daniel Mateo looks interesting. Also, Anthony Gutierrez isn't the worst. have a center fielder though already. But we got versatility with that position at that point. Is there any other team that's like hurting for starting pitching? Cause the Yankees, but they probably don't have the budget. I could definitely see the Angels wanting somebody. I mean, Texas definitely could use Walker or Lugo, but I just don't know. You could argue the Braves could possibly not it, but they have Elder. But the Braves are an interesting team you could look at for, a Michael Walker or even a Seth Lugo. I think we have to take into account of the contract though when we trade him. And Cubs could definitely use one of these guys, man. They do have Cade Horton on his way up, but the Pirates as well. They got Paul Scrins, but they need another guy. The Pirates are in the wild card race along with the Cardinals. Got the Cubs in there, but they're not in that kind of level. Where the Braves at?
Oh, I wasn't trying to accept that trade, but I guess that's what we just got. We unload the Seth Lugo contract and we bring in a young arm. We bring in Bubba Chandler and Gilberto Celestino from the Pirates for Seth Lugo, who are very desperate for pitching. Gilberto is an MLB already, unfortunately, so not the best thing for that. We did need somebody though after the injury, so maybe it's not the worst trade. Definitely do need someone to play with Renfroe Hurts. So maybe not the worst thing, not the worst thing at all. And it is time to unload Micah Waka. The Rangers didn't make an offer, but they wanted him, but no offer. And a team that I definitely have thought and would have interest is the Atlanta Braves, so let's take a look at these offers. I'm not going to take Schwallenbeck from them, but I am almost interested in this one, except for the ages. Maybe I'll switch a prospect around. Maybe I'll take Sabin Sabelos. Instead of Darius Vines. So let's go to the Braves here. Let's get Sabin Caballos. Alcides Alvarez looks pretty solid, man. He's a pretty good player. So they don't think it's a fair trade. So let's go and it's another lefty bat though. could get Justin Dean just for a filler. I mean, I'd like to get more value out of him, so I kind of don't understand why Alvarez isn't acceptable. I'm taking Charlie Morton out of you guys' hands. He's a big Alcatraz of a contract. Charlie Morton's not getting any better. I think it's a fair deal, but we'll just make it a deal, I guess. And that's a deal. We do end up getting rid of Michael Walker here at the deadline for a decent little package. Pause. We acquire Sabin Casabelos and Ignacio Alvarez. We get Charlie Morton to eat innings and get beat up pretty much. Sorry, Charlie Morton fans, but it's the truth. We have 95 players in the organization, so let's get this under control. I think that's fair enough. I don't think we should move anyone else. Will Smith, I'm sorry, you're not going to get traded, unfortunately. 245 though, 23 saves. I just don't think he's good enough to be a guy's closer though. Does any team really need him? No, not really at all. So let's just move on. Let's check our draft picks out. We have contract extensions here, but the only guy who's played well enough for an extension is probably Singer. And he's kind of regressing as we speak. So I'm not ready to do that. Garcia's played amazing, but not ready to commit to him long term just yet. I want to see him do it another year. And I know this is almost 800 at bats, 270 average. But I want to see more. I want to see the improvement with the power. And maybe I'm ready to commit more long term with Miguel Garcia. And now we get to view our draft picks. 88 potential. Pretty good. Not the greatest, but 88, 89 for Miguel Lopez. 62, 59, 63, 63, 52 for Pete Washington. So Harding Tim Horner is the only one that's not the best. But everyone else looks pretty good. High 80 potential, which is almost 8 potential players, really. So, almost 5 of them. So, but they are Bs. But I'm very happy with what we got. And I think this is going to help a lot in the future, for sure. These guys are the first draft class. And I think they're going to be very good. Let's see if we messed up anywhere else. Let's check the division first with a very bad. Jesse Miller goes. So he's got 91 potential, but everyone else is not the best. I didn't even know they had anyone else below there. Do we have anyone? No. Here's the Houston Astro. What direction are we going? Alright, let's check the other one. Frank Bird unsigned. The first baseman that we were into. Has went unsigned, and Jeffrey Couch only had B potential, so I'm very happy to pass on Couch. I kind of had a feeling it wasn't special. Mario Fuentes, who starts off at a 48. We'll see if he can live up to that 88 potential. But Detroit, not the best draft. Lincoln Ford with 92 potential, so not the 96 potential, but we knew it was going to be a 90 overall pretty much. And a pretty solid draft for these guys. They get Nelson Gibbons, 86, Barack Nobles, 85, and Lamont Edwards, almost an 80, and Esteban Tejada with the potential of a 90. And here's the White Sox with probably the biggest blunder of everyone with a 67 overall with the 5th overall pick. White Sox fans, hold your eyes. When I played last year, the White Sox did this as well, and I felt bad for them. I almost wanted to do a series with them, but they have some good people in the organization compared to the team that I started with, and I just went with Kansas City, but the drafting I seen them do was terrible, and it's off to another terrible start in this series with Robert Lawrence with only 67 potential in the first round with the 5th overall pick. That's crazy. It's cool that you can view the depth charts with the draft picks. Pedro Rivas. And Marco Gonzalez, he had the good upward potential. He had 87 potential. He's got the speed. Starts at a 51 though, so he's at a disadvantage there. Fernando Cano, so we would have been very upset at Fernando Cano because he was not that good. So good thing the Rays did take him and saved me from myself. Theo Ware with 86 potential, so I think we made the right choice. It was tough, but Theo Ware was so good. And he starts at a 68 overall, so he's definitely at a quicker advantage as we thought he would be. Alden Tripp with 90 free potential. That one sucks right there for sure. A 4-year senior though, so pretty good draft though from the Yankees. Not the worst draft at their position. Compared to the Red Sox draft, I think the Yankees had the better one, but I don't think we're all too surprised. Ryan Lewis with 8 potential here, and looks like a 4th round pick or even a 3rd round pick, but a very good one for them. second base. Henry Pineda, an 89 overall, and Dave Roberts, the guy we knew he wasn't going to be too hot and too good. 78 actual potential. He starts at a 70, but he just looks like an average player at best. And we'll see if he can make it. Frederick Leclerco or Lucero and Villalobos. What a name. 89 potential. Rick Rucker with 88 potential. What a name, man. Again. The Padres, a pretty solid draft. Not bad. The Dodgers did okay. They get a catcher prospect, which they covet in Dodger territory. Omar Moya with the 3rd overall pick was very good by the Colorado Rockies. They made a great selection. The guy from Panama, we didn't finish his profile. We didn't really think we had a chance, and we didn't. But 48 hits per 9, but he does start at 65 overall. Other than that, it wasn't the best. But you can't knock him for trying. Kiki Maeda. Maybe one of the worst picks in this draft, but not as bad as the White Sox. But we knew Maeda wasn't good. He caught Maeda with intriguement, but deep potential, that hurts to see in my eyes. Alejandro Mota with 93 potential, and Alvaro Cabrera only 84 potential, so good thing we didn't fall in love with him. David Jaquez was a player that we might have wanted to take. This is one of the first times I think I might have messed up. Jaquez has 94 potential. We didn't look at him. We fell in love with Maeda. And Jaquez was the guy. And we had an opportunity to take him. And we didn't. So this one could be the one that come back to bite us. But he looks very good. 81 arm, 76 fielding. The reaction, of course, would have to improve. But he would have been a perfect player to play with Bobby Witt for the future. Todd Clark, 88 potential, in Harley with 90 potential. So pretty good draft for the Brewers. They usually do well in the draft. Cincinnati took Jackie Goosey with the 2nd or 3rd overall pick. And he only had 79 potential. So Gage Lehman, only 78 potential. He had the power potential, but we'll see. Might have dodged a bullet on that one. Quidden Brookshire had 90 potential as well, and he could have been a guy that we took as well. Chicago did a good job and got him. And good for them. And wow, we said the Nationals were good at drafting, but a 69 overall and a 65 overall, I'm taking that back, or what they said. Last year they drafted a generational player in my first draft, but this year, not off to a good start.
Felix Del Villar has 93 potential for the Phillies, and they find a gem in the 5th round. Mark Tyner had 82 potential, and he starts off with great stamina, but not as good as you'd think. Most of his potential is his stamina. Dan C with 83 potential. And we made a good choice of moving off of him early in the process. Ross Collins, though, a shortstop with 98 potential out of high school. From Louisiana, 98 potential, the best in this draft. He starts off at a 49 overall, though. Will he ever be this guy? He's got a chance. The Braves with a terrible draft as well. They do not get anybody too good. And the Rangers, not the best, but they did have the last pick in the draft, so have to cut them a little bit of slack. John Ray, a dude that we might as well say we regret not taking him as well. He got picked. He was projected in the 3rd round, and he jumped all the way in the 1st round, and Seattle did a good job. They hit on one of the better players in the draft. Arturo Torres, another player that went before us, and we had an eye on him, another Panama guy. And all these people went ahead of our pick, so I think we did a good job with that. Dominic Tuttle, 89 potential. Missed on him. Unfortunate. And here we are, back at where we are. This draft is looking pretty good if you look at the rest of the league. It was a weak draft. There wasn't any really high 90 players. Only a couple. And one that won't probably never reach that potential. So I think we did a fantastic job with this draft. Fernando Almanzar has 99 velocity. I just noticed that. Wow. He's exceptional. I think he's going to be a fun guy to have. Let's view the Jeff chart. They don't project. Maybe they're just not on the team yet. Okay, maybe that's just what it is. Well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry for how long it was. This was just a lot of action packed in one, but I hope you guys have a good one. See ya.